everyone, so today I'm going to share with you my touch-up routine, and this is something I do very often because I spend my days in school, 8 to 10 hours in school, and then I come home, and sometimes I just, after I come home, realize that I have to go somewhere else, and then I look in the mirror and my face is totally oily, and if I leave it like this without removing my makeup, then the next morning I usually wake up with breakouts, just because that's something that happens when you leave a lot of oil in your skin that just kind of gets reabsorbed into your skin and cause blockage in your pores. So if you are struggling with acne, I do think that it's important to blot off the excess oil or to remove it, or the best thing you could do is probably take off your makeup, but if you have some other things you have to do through the day, it's not always an option. So I'm gonna share with you my routine that I do after I get home, and this really does make your makeup look like you just applied it, and that's something I think we all want without having to remove our makeup. Also, something that I just kind of got in my mail is actually my order from Beauty Bridge, which is the translucent powder from Too Faced. So this is gonna be also my first impressions on this product, because the main issue I often have with translucent powders is that they look super white, and they are really white, and they are supposed to be really good for mattifying your skin, which is something that I'm totally about. But still make it look a lot more natural. But if you have deeper skin tones, these white powders can be really bad and look, like you have a white cast all over your face, which is something I'm sure nobody would like on their skin. So we're gonna see how will this act on my skin, and yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this video. The first thing that I'm gonna do is use my thermal water or any kind of water spray that you have. You can also use makeup setting sprays if that's something that you like, but I think that water sprays are just, fine and really more inexpensive than the makeup setting sprays. So I'm using that, and I'm gonna use just any kind of stippling brush. I really think that a good stippling brush is something that works best for this, and I'm just kind of spraying the water on the brush, and I'm gonna stipple this all across my face, because this will actually pick up any kind of leftover foundation or oil that's kind of right at the top of my skin. And I still have the same coverage that I have had before. I didn't actually apply a lot just because I don't feel comfortable wearing too much foundation and makeup to school in general. So I'm comfortable with this coverage that I have on right now. And afterwards, I would recommend you, after doing this, to reset your makeup just to make sure that it's gonna last for the rest of the day. And the central product that I'm really excited to try is actually this one from Too Faced. This is a translucent powder, which I think works best when you are kind of reapplying your makeup through the day. And for my powder, I like using just any kind of powder brush, really. The smaller ones, the bigger ones, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna take this. The only issue I have with translucent powder is that sometimes it can look a lot whiter, and it will kind of give you that cast over your skin, which is not really a good look. So a lot of powders really tend to do that, and I'm really interested in how will this Too Faced one act with that. So I'm gonna apply this starting from my T-zone. Oh wow, that's matte. And I'm just kind of dabbing it onto my skin rather than dragging it around, because that will kind of take off the layer of foundation, and I'm only trying to mattify it. And this powder actually mattifies really crazily good. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there is nothing white about this powder, which is good. Alright, so after using your powder, which I have to say I'm pretty impressed, because this does not leave any kind of white residue on your skin. So if you have kind of more darker skin, I would recommend trying this one out. And after you applied your foundation, if you feel like your blush has also worn out, your bronzer, whatever you were using for that day, you can go ahead and reapply it. I'm going to use a little bit of MAC's Well Dressed Blush on my MAC 188 stippling brush, just on the apples of the cheek, because this is a really mattifying powder. So I just want to add a bit more glow to my skin after using it. The last thing that I'm going to touch up right now is my lips, and for that I'm going to use my MAC lipstick in Happy Hibiscus, and this is one of the Sheen Supreme formulas, which is my favorite because it's really moisturizing on the lips. I usually just apply it on the center of my bottom lip and then I blend it out with my fingers just because this is a pretty scary color. And to finish off my lips, I'm going to use my Clinique Moisturizing Lip Gloss in the color Grapefruit, which is my favorite kind of gloss slash lip balm. So guys, this was my touch-up routine if I do not want to take off all of my makeup and do it all over again, because in my opinion this looks like I just reapplied it, you know, completely, because it looks really fresh and good. So I'm pretty happy with my routine and I think it works perfectly, and I hope these tips kind of helped you and I gave you some tricks. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Bye!